Here's a startling truth that most men over 60 are entirely unaware of, a secret hiding in plain sight within their daily diet, quietly eroding their vitality, dimming their energy, and compromising their most intimate health, a subtle yet pervasive influence often masked by decades of well-meaning but ultimately incomplete dietary advice. For generations, the narrative surrounding fruit has been overwhelmingly positive, a vibrant, natural beacon of nutrition, championed by health experts, nutritionists, and even government guidelines as an indispensable component of a balanced diet. We've been conditioned to believe that more fruit is always better, a guilt-free indulgence that showers the body with essential vitamins, minerals, and fiber. But what if this widespread, deeply ingrained belief, while certainly well-intentioned and accurate in many contexts, is subtly undermining the very pillars of masculine health as men mature? What if the brightly colored, seemingly innocent items in your fruit bowl are actually contributing to a gradual, insidious hormonal imbalance, weakening your prostate's resilience, diminishing your once robust energy levels, and even silently impacting your sexual performance? Imagine dedicating years to making what you genuinely believe are healthy choices, only to discover that these very decisions are inadvertently accelerating age-related decline, leaving you feeling increasingly less energetic, less mentally sharp, less physically capable, and, most profoundly, less you, less of the vibrant, confident man you once were or aspired to remain. This isn't about fostering unnecessary fear or promoting an alarmist perspective. Rather, it's about empowering you with powerful, life-altering information, a crucial piece of the health puzzle that far too many men are unknowingly missing. It's information that could be the definitive key to unlocking renewed vigor, reclaiming robust physical and sexual performance, and elevating your overall well-being in the decades ahead, allowing you to live your later years not merely existing, but thriving with undiminished zest. The goal is to provide a comprehensive, nuanced understanding that transcends simplistic dietary labels, enabling you to make truly informed choices that proactively support your health rather than unknowingly detract from it. Don't let a simple oversight born of outdated or overgeneralized advice rob you of the vibrant, healthy, and fulfilling future you absolutely deserve to experience, a future where your diet actively serves as a cornerstone of your enduring strength and vitality, rather than a hidden saboteur of your most precious health assets, allowing you to proactively steer your body towards sustained wellness with informed precision. This exploration will delve into the specific mechanisms and often overlooked nuances of how different fruits interact with the unique physiological landscape of men over 60, offering a pathway to not just understand, but actively optimize your dietary patterns for unparalleled long-term health and vigor, transforming your approach to fruit from a generalized good to a precisely targeted tool for ultimate well-being, enhancing everything from hormonal balance to prostatic health and intimate performance. The sugar trap, sweet fruits, that sabotage testosterone and energy, often disguised by their natural label, represents a particularly insidious challenge for men over 60, a demographic increasingly susceptible to metabolic shifts that make sugar management paramount, when the vast majority of men consider the primary sources of sugar in their diets. Their minds almost instinctively jump to the most obvious and culturally vilified culprits: the neon-wrapped candy bars, the fizzy, cavity-inducing sugary sodas, and the undeniably decadent, often cream-laden desserts that scream indulgence. Yet for men navigating the increasingly complex and often unforgiving terrain of health after the age of 60, one of the most insidious, yet profoundly overlooked and paradoxically healthy sources of sugar can actually be found in the innocuous and omnipresent fruit bowl that sits proudly on their kitchen counter. This revelation, when first presented, often catches men entirely off guard, eliciting expressions of bewilderment and even a touch of defensive pride, as they confidently recount their diligent, years-long efforts to meticulously cut out processed sweets, refined sugars, and artificial junk foods, opting instead for what they genuinely believe to be the universally superior, wholesome goodness of fruit. While this admirable intent to improve dietary habits is certainly commendable and a significant step in the right direction away from highly processed fare, the critical distinction, the pivotal nuance that often goes unrecognized, lies not merely in the blanket act of eating fruit, but profoundly in the type of fruit being consumed, and perhaps even more importantly, the quantity of that fruit ingested at any given time. Fruits such as ripe, sun-kissed bananas, plump, sugary grapes bursting with juice, and refreshing, seemingly innocent watermelon, while undeniably bursting with a cornucopia of natural vitamins, minerals, and antioxidants, are also surprisingly and substantially high in natural sugars, predominantly fructose. The pervasive perception, diligently reinforced by decades of marketing and simplistic health messaging, that natural sugar is inherently and universally superior to refined sugar often leads to a dangerously false sense of security, a dietary blind spot. In the stark physiological reality, once these natural sugars enter your bloodstream, your body processes them in remarkably similar ways to refined sugars, necessitating the pancreas to work overtime, straining to produce and release insulin, a crucial hormone designed to manage and shuttle these incoming blood sugar molecules into your cells for energy or storage. Over time, this repeated relentless assault of blood sugar spikes and subsequent dramatic insulin surges can lead to a pervasive and increasingly common condition known as insulin resistance, a metabolic disorder that often goes undiagnosed for years. According to the authoritative National Institute of Diabetes and Digestive and Kidney Diseases, insulin resistance is far more than just a silent precursor to type 2 diabetes. It's a significant, often unacknowledged, and profoundly damaging risk factor for both precipitously plummeting testosterone levels and the insidious onset of erectile dysfunction, two deeply intertwined aspects of male health that are often seen as separate but are fundamentally connected by this underlying metabolic dysfunction. The intricate biochemical mechanism is alarmingly clear and profoundly impactful. Persistently elevated insulin levels interfere directly and aggressively with the crucial signaling pathways that originate from your brain and extend to your testes, which are the primary endocrine glands solely responsible for manufacturing testosterone. Studies meticulously documented in prestigious medical journals such as the Journal of Clinical Endocrinology and Metabolism have consistently and unequivocally demonstrated that men grappling with established insulin resistance and the broader constellation of symptoms known as metabolic syndrome tend to exhibit significantly, often clinically, lower testosterone levels compared to their metabolically healthier counterparts. Furthermore, this excess circulating insulin, acting as a powerful and unambiguous signal, instructs your body to diligently store fat, particularly around the central abdominal area, leading to the dreaded belly fat or visceral adiposity, which is far more than just passive, unsightly weight. This abdominal fat is metabolically active tissue, a miniature nefarious hormone factory churning out an enzyme called aromatase. Aromatase aggressively and relentlessly converts your precious, dwindling testosterone into estrogen, further exacerbating the hormonal imbalance. The cumulative outcome is a devastating 1-2 punch, a precipitous drop in already declining testosterone levels, compounded by an unwelcome and medically significant surge in estrogen, manifesting in a myriad of debilitating symptoms such as profound, inexplicable fatigue, a noticeable and disheartening loss of muscle mass despite consistent effort, and a significant, often embarrassing decline in sexual performance and libido. This isn't to say you should banish all sweet fruits from your life entirely and forever. That would be an overly simplistic and unnecessarily extreme recommendation. Bananas, for instance, are rich in vital potassium and magnesium, essential electrolytes, and grapes offer a wealth of powerful antioxidants like resveratrol. However, the true alchemy, the profound secret to unlocking their benefits without incurring their drawbacks, lies in meticulous moderation and strategic timing. Consuming 2 large ripe bananas late at night, just before bed, presents an entirely different and far more detrimental metabolic challenge than enjoying half a banana with your protein-rich morning oatmeal, which helps to buffer the sugar impact. Think of fruit, especially the sweeter varieties, not as an unlimited guilt-free snack, but as a potent natural medicine. Just like any pharmaceutical, the dosage dictates whether it heals, offers benefit, or conversely causes harm. Visualize your bloodstream as a bustling, multi-lane highway. If you inundate it with too many cars, sugar molecules all at once, particularly in a fasted state or without accompanying nutrients, traffic grinds to a chaotic halt. Insulin levels skyrocket in a frantic attempt to clear the congestion, and your body struggles to maintain equilibrium. But if you allow a steady, moderate, and well-managed flow of sugar, traffic moves smoothly without unnecessary spikes or metabolic stress. This is precisely why pairing high-sugar fruits with protein or healthy fats, like a small, precisely portioned cluster of grapes, alongside a handful of nutrient-dense walnuts or a dollop of full-fat Greek yogurt, can dramatically slow down sugar absorption, temper the glycemic response, and stabilize your blood sugar levels, mitigating the adverse effects. For men over 60, the practical takeaway, the actionable insight, is simple yet profoundly impactful. Conscientiously limit high-sugar fruits such as bananas, grapes, watermelon, and even seemingly innocent fruit juices, which often concentrate sugars and remove fiber, to small, meticulously controlled portions. Prioritize consuming them earlier in the day, ideally as part of a balanced meal that includes protein and healthy fats. Crucially, and this cannot be overstated, actively avoid them before bedtime, when your body's metabolic efficiency for processing and clearing sugar is naturally at its lowest point, setting the stage for prolonged insulin spikes and fat storage. This seemingly minor yet deliberate adjustment in your fruit consumption habits can yield remarkable, tangible benefits. More stable and sustained energy throughout your entire day, healthier and more optimized testosterone levels, and a noticeable reduction in stubborn, metabolically active belly fat accumulation, moving you towards a state of greater metabolic harmony and renewed vitality. Citrus confusion. When healthy harms. Your prostate and bladder presents a perplexing paradox for many men, as these vibrant fruits, long celebrated for their health benefits, can ironically exacerbate common age-related issues. Citrus fruits, the gleaming juicy oranges, the tangy often bitter grapefruits, the zesty invigorating lemons, and the bright verdant limes, are almost universally revered as paragons of health in the public consciousness. They are enthusiastically celebrated for their copious vitamin C content, their refreshing, thirst-quenching taste, and their pervasive recommendation during cold and flu season as a natural immune booster. On the surface, they appear to be an undeniable, unequivocal ally in the pursuit of robust health. Yet, for a significant portion of men beyond the age of 60, particularly those contending with the increasingly frustrating and often debilitating urinary symptoms stemming from an enlarged prostate, medically termed benign prostatic hyperplasia, BPH, these seemingly innocuous fruits can sometimes inflict more harm than good, turning a supposed health elixir into a silent source of discomfort. To truly grasp the nuanced reality of this paradox, it's essential to consider the sheer prevalence of an enlarged prostate. It afflicts over half of men in their 60s and an astonishing, almost ubiquitous 90% by their 70s and 80s, making it an incredibly common aspect of male aging. According to the authoritative American Urological Association, one of the most debilitating and universally complained about symptoms of BPH is the relentless, often overwhelming, and utterly unpredictable urge to urinate, a torment frequently exacerbated at night, leading to disrupted sleep and chronic fatigue. The bladder, already hypersensitive due to the pressure and irritation from the enlarged prostate, becomes a veritable tinderbox, and anything that introduces further irritation can ignite those existing symptoms into an unbearable, relentless fire. Citrus fruits, by their very intrinsic nature, are notably acidic. When you bite into a juicy orange, savor a segment of grapefruit, or sip on freshly squeezed grapefruit juice or lemon-infused water, that inherent acidity makes a direct, undeniable assault on the delicate and often already compromised lining of your bladder. The inevitable physiological consequence, particularly for a sensitive bladder, is a heightened sense of urgency, a noticeable and frustrating increase in urinary frequency that can severely disrupt sleep patterns, interrupt daily activities, and in some unfortunate cases, even manifest as burning sensations or discomfort during urination, mimicking the symptoms of a urinary tract infection. Imagine your bladder as an already inflamed, irritated internal surface, perhaps with microabrasions or heightened nerve sensitivity due to underlying prostate issues. Introducing acidic juices is akin to squeezing a concentrated lemon onto an open cut. It stings, it intensifies the discomfort, and it inexorably exacerbates the underlying irritation, making existing symptoms far worse. There's another, equally critical and potentially far more dangerous, reason to approach grapefruit with extreme caution, especially for older men. This particular citrus fruit possesses a notorious, well-documented reputation for interacting adversely and often profoundly with a wide array of commonly prescribed prescription medications. Landmark studies meticulously conducted by esteemed institutions like the Mayo Clinic have conclusively shown that specific compounds within grapefruit, particularly furanocoumarins, profoundly inhibit the activity of a crucial enzyme located in the liver known as cytochrome P450-3A4 or CYP3A4. This enzyme is the body's primary, most critical mechanism for metabolizing, breaking down, and safely eliminating countless drugs from your system. When its function is impaired or significantly inhibited by grapefruit consumption, these vital medications remain in your system for extended periods and, alarmingly, at dangerously elevated concentrations, leading to potentially severe, unforeseen, and often life-threatening side effects. For older men who frequently manage multiple chronic health conditions simultaneously and may already be taking a complex cocktail of medications for high blood pressure, elevated cholesterol, cardiac arrhythmias, or various prostate issues, this interaction is far more than a mere inconvenience. It can be medically catastrophic. Does this necessitate a complete and utter ban on all citrus for every man over 60? Not necessarily for everyone. Blanket dietary prescriptions are rarely appropriate or sustainable. Vitamin C remains crucial for a robust immune system and healthy collagen production, and many men can still enjoy small, occasional amounts of less acidic citrus. However, if you find yourself plagued by worsening urinary symptoms, especially a creeping urgency, an increase in nighttime bathroom trips, nocturia, or a general sense of bladder irritation, a simple yet remarkably powerful experiment is to temporarily reduce or entirely eliminate oranges, grapefruits, or even lemon-infused water from your diet for a period of 1 to 2 weeks. Many men in my clinical experience are genuinely astonished by the profound and rapid relief they experience from this single, straightforward dietary adjustment, often noticing a significant reduction in urgency and frequency within days. A practical and highly beneficial alternative is to consciously pivot towards other vitamin C-rich fruits that are inherently gentler on the delicate bladder lining. Kiwi, for example, delivers an even greater concentration of vitamin C per serving than a typical orange, but crucially, without the same aggressive level of acidity. Bell peppers, botanically classified as a fruit despite their savory culinary role, are another outstanding and abundantly available source of vitamin C and can be effortlessly incorporated into salads, stir-fries, or enjoyed as a refreshing snack without aggravating existing bladder irritation. Therefore, the key takeaway is unequivocally clear. If you are over 60 and grappling with persistent or worsening urinary symptoms, it is imperative to meticulously monitor your citrus intake. Track your symptoms diligently for a week or two, noting any differences when citrus is consumed versus when it's consciously avoided. If you observe that your urgency or frequency noticeably worsens after consuming citrus, this invaluable personal data can empower you to intelligently guide your ongoing dietary choices and initiate a more informed, productive conversation with your doctor or a urologist, leading to a tailored approach that respects your individual physiological needs and enhances your overall quality of life. The deceptive convenience of dried fruits. A hidden hormonal imbalance represents a subtle yet significant dietary pitfall, particularly for older men who often embrace them with the best of intentions, believing they are making a definitively superior health choice. Dried fruits, the familiar chewy raisins, the naturally sweet and pliable dates, the richly textured figs, and the vibrant, often tart apricots are almost universally embraced as a quintessentially healthy, undeniably convenient, and often guilt-free snack. Their appeal is multifaceted and undeniable. They are eminently portable, making them ideal for on-the-go consumption. They boast a significantly longer shelf life than their fresh counterparts, reducing waste and increasing accessibility, and they frequently serve as potent natural sweeteners in a wide array of recipes, from granolas to baked goods. Many men, consciously and commendably striving for healthier dietary choices in their later years, recount with genuine pride how they meticulously swapped out highly processed cookies, sugary candies, or refined baked goods for what they perceived as the wholesome natural goodness of dates or raisins, genuinely believing they were making a superior, more intelligent, and unequivocally health-promoting decision. On the surface, this indeed appears to be a laudable and positive shift away from detrimental processed foods. However, a less obvious, yet critically important, and often entirely overlooked truth lurks beneath this widely held perception. A truth that holds particular significance for men over the age of 60. Dried fruits, despite their natural origins, can harbor specific risks and metabolic challenges that their fresh fruit counterparts simply do not, particularly concerning hormonal equilibrium. The primary and most immediate concern revolves around their alarming sugar concentration. When fruit undergoes the meticulous and ancient drying process, nearly all of its natural water content is precisely removed, a process that dramatically reduces its volume while simultaneously leaving behind a highly concentrated payload of sugars and calories. To put this into perspective, a mere small handful of raisins, perhaps a quarter cup, can, astonishingly, contain the same amount of natural sugar as an entire overflowing cup of fresh grapes, a stark difference in sugar density for a fraction of the volume. According to meticulously conducted research from the esteemed Harvard School of Public Health, this intensely concentrated sugar load, particularly when consumed rapidly and without accompanying protein or fat, can trigger an extraordinarily rapid and pronounced surge in blood glucose levels, a phenomenon that is particularly problematic for older adults who may already be contending with some degree of insulin resistance, diminished pancreatic function, or a slower metabolic rate. Just as with high-sugar fresh fruits, these repeated, sharp, and uncontrolled spikes in insulin can initiate a cascade of undesirable physiological effects, including a demonstrable decline in testosterone production, a hormone already naturally receding with age, and a significant exacerbation of stubborn, metabolically active belly fat accumulation, creating a vicious cycle of hormonal dysregulation. Yet there's a second, equally important, and even less frequently discussed issue: the phytoestrogen content found in certain dried fruits, most notably dates and figs. Phytoestrogens are naturally occurring plant compounds that possess the uncanny, somewhat chameleon-like ability to structurally mimic the effects of estrogen, the primary female sex hormone, within the complex milieu of the human body. To be absolutely clear, consuming a modest, occasional quantity of dried figs or dates will not suddenly and dramatically reconfigure your entire hormonal profile or induce feminizing effects. The body is resilient and capable of processing such compounds. However, if these fruits are consumed in substantial amounts on a daily and habitual basis over an extended period of weeks, months, or even years, the cumulative estrogen-like effect can subtly, yet powerfully and perceptibly, tilt the delicate hormonal balance in men who are already experiencing a natural and unavoidable age-related decline in their endogenous testosterone levels. A compelling study published in Reproductive Biology and Endocrinology underscores how an excessive and consistent intake of phytoestrogen-rich foods can significantly influence hormonal signaling, especially when baseline testosterone levels are already teetering on the lower end of the clinically optimal spectrum. Consider your intricate hormonal system as an exquisitely calibrated, highly sensitive scale. On one side of this crucial scale rests testosterone, the quintessential male hormone. On the other, estrogen, while present in men, typically in much lower concentrations. In youthful years, testosterone heavily anchors its side, dominating and robustly dictating the hormonal balance. But as men inevitably age, testosterone levels naturally, gradually, and often imperceptibly recede, lessening the weight on its side of the scale. If you are consistently introducing foods that act as pseudoestrogens, even in seemingly small, individually innocuous quantities, you are gently, almost imperceptibly, yet relentlessly adding weight to the estrogen side of that delicate scale. Over time, this incremental cumulative shift can dramatically accelerate an already emerging hormonal imbalance, leading to symptoms like reduced libido, increased fat deposition, and feelings of lethargy that are often mistakenly attributed solely to getting older. In my clinical observations, I have frequently encountered men who habitually snack on dates throughout the day, sometimes consuming as many as 10 or 12 in a single sitting, unknowingly ingesting a massive dose of concentrated sugar and phytoestrogens, only to express genuine bewilderment and frustration at their inexplicably plummeting energy levels, their intractable struggle to shed stubborn belly fat, and their noticeably diminished libido and sexual drive. In such cases, a conscious, guided reduction in dried fruit intake, alongside other dietary adjustments, often precipitates a remarkably noticeable and rapid improvement in these very symptoms. This is not a decree to eliminate dried fruits entirely or to view them as inherently bad. They are, after all, valuable sources of dietary fiber, essential minerals like potassium and magnesium, and unequivocally a far superior alternative to highly processed sweets laden with artificial ingredients. The cardinal rule here is meticulous, conscious, and consistent portion control, coupled with thoughtful pairing. Pairing just 1 or 2 dates with a handful of nutrient-dense walnuts, for instance, provides satisfying sweetness while simultaneously delivering healthy fats and protein to effectively buffer and dramatically slow down sugar absorption, mitigating the glycemic spike. A pragmatic and actionable tip: if you genuinely relish dried fruits and wish to keep them in your diet, reframe your perception of them as a concentrated dessert, something to be savored in small, mindful amounts, perhaps after a meal, rather than an omnipresent, mindless, all-day grazing snack. And if hormonal balance, particularly robust testosterone levels, is a paramount concern for your long-term health and vitality, then consciously reserve them as an occasional indulgence, a treat to be enjoyed sparingly, rather than allowing them to become a deeply ingrained, unquestioned daily habit. This thoughtful approach transforms them from a potential hormonal disruptor into a harmless, enjoyable culinary accent. Tropical temptation, exotic fruits with hidden inflammatory and glycemic burdens, often lull men into a false sense of security, their vibrant colors and luscious sweetness obscuring the less desirable physiological impacts they can exert, especially on an aging male body. For many, the mere mention of tropical fruits, the vibrant, sun-drenched mangoes, the zesty, spiky pineapples, and the sweet, creamy papayas conjures idyllic visions of remote, sun-drenched island vacations, festive summer tables laden with exotic delights, or simply a refreshing, indulgent treat designed to transport the senses. Their bright, appealing colors and luscious, often intoxicating flavors are undeniably appealing, and they are frequently and enthusiastically marketed as superfoods, brimming with essential vitamins, powerful antioxidants, and digestive enzymes like bromelain in pineapple or papain in papaya. While it's certainly true that these fruits possess undeniable nutritional value and can contribute positively to a diverse diet, particularly for men over the age of 60, consuming these exotic delights in excessive quantities or without careful consideration can subtly, yet significantly, compromise delicate hormonal balance, exacerbate existing prostate discomfort, and gradually, yet inexorably, drain overall energy levels, creating a paradox where a seemingly healthy choice becomes a hidden source of strain. The foremost concern, and perhaps the most immediate physiological impact, revolves around their pronounced glycemic impact, the speed and extent to which they elevate blood sugar levels. Mangoes, pineapples, and particularly very ripe papayas are naturally exceptionally sweet, packing a substantial and often underestimated sugar punch. To illustrate this point with tangible data, a single cup of sliced mango, a seemingly modest serving, contains nearly 25 grams of natural sugar, a quantity roughly equivalent to that found in a standard processed candy bar, though the fiber in mango does offer a slight moderating effect that is often insufficient for older metabolisms. While this isn't bad sugar in the same processed, refined sense as high fructose corn syrup, its effect on blood glucose levels is still remarkably rapid and robust, especially for those with compromised insulin sensitivity. A pivotal study published in the prestigious American Journal of Clinical Nutrition revealed that dietary patterns characterized by a high glycemic load from fruits, particularly those rich in quickly absorbed sugars, can directly contribute to sharp and sustained insulin spikes, which in turn demonstrably worsen underlying insulin resistance. As we've already meticulously established, insulin resistance in older men is unequivocally and strongly linked to both pathologically low testosterone levels and the onset of debilitating erectile difficulties, forming a synergistic detrimental relationship. Another crucial consideration, often overlooked in the rush to embrace superfood labels, is their potential to inadvertently fuel chronic systemic inflammation. Pineapple, for example, is renowned for its bromelain enzyme, which indeed possesses potent anti-inflammatory and digestive benefits when consumed in therapeutic doses. However, when pineapple is consumed in generous, uncontrolled portions, the sheer volume of its inherent high sugar content can still trigger oxidative stress and systemic inflammation throughout the body, counteracting the very benefits of the enzyme. Chronic low-grade inflammation is now unequivocally understood to be one of the silent, insidious, and pervasive drivers behind the progression of prostate enlargement, BPH, the insidious onset of erectile dysfunction by damaging vascular endothelium, and the accelerated aging of the entire cardiovascular system. Envision it not as a sudden, catastrophic event, but as a small, persistent, yet relentless fire smoldering silently beneath the hood of your body every single day. Not immediately noticeable or catastrophic, but steadily, relentlessly wearing down your entire physiological system, from your arteries to your endocrine glands, over the span of years and decades. Papaya offers another instructive and fascinating example. While it does provide valuable vitamin C and digestive enzymes, it also contains compounds that, in high concentrations, may subtly alter hormone metabolism. Some animal studies, such as those meticulously documented in phytotherapy research, indicate that specific compounds present in papaya seeds might possess mild anti-fertility effects by influencing sperm motility and viability. While this finding doesn't directly and unequivocally translate to overt harm in moderate human consumption, especially in older men not concerned with fertility, it's a noteworthy consideration for those already confronting the realities of naturally declining testosterone and potentially compromised sperm function and overall reproductive health, signaling a need for caution regarding excessive intake. It's helpful to conceptualize tropical fruits as potent energy boosters that come with a significant and often unstated caveat. They can certainly deliver a rapid surge of energy, much like filling your car with high-octane fuel. However, if utilized too frequently or in too large quantities, they can place undue and ultimately damaging strain on the engine, leading to wear and tear. For men over 60, whose bodies inherently require stable, sustained energy and harmonious hormonal balance rather than abrupt, volatile blood sugar spikes and subsequent crashes, moderation in tropical fruit consumption is not merely advisable, it is absolutely paramount for maintaining metabolic equilibrium and long-term vitality. Therefore, what actions should you take in practice to reconcile their appeal with their potential downsides? If you cherish tropical fruits and wish to continue enjoying them, scrupulously adhere to small, mindful portion sizes. Think a few delicate slices of vibrant mango thoughtfully integrated into a savory salad, rather than mindlessly consuming an entire bowl. Consider a few chunks of pineapple strategically blended into a protein-rich smoothie, as opposed to consuming the whole fruit as a standalone snack. Critically, and this is a recurring theme for optimal sugar management, consistently pair them with protein or healthy fats, perhaps a dollop of full-fat Greek yogurt, a handful of nutrient-dense nuts, or a serving of cottage cheese, to effectively blunt the sugar spike and slow down gastric emptying. And most importantly, resist the temptation to make them a daily dietary staple, an unquestioned go-to snack. Instead, consciously rotate them with lower sugar, antioxidant-rich fruits, like the powerhouse berries we will explore next, ensuring a broader spectrum of nutrients without the excessive glycemic load, thereby transforming these tempting treats into occasional mindful pleasures rather than potential metabolic liabilities. Berries, nature's little powerhouses for prostate, blood flow, and testosterone, represent a category of fruit that unequivocally transcends the cautionary notes applied to other sugary or acidic varieties, emerging as true allies in the pursuit of vibrant male health after the age of 60. Having navigated the complex and often counterintuitive landscape of fruits that warrant thoughtful caution and strategic limitation, let us now pivot our focus to those remarkable fruits that undeniably deserve a prominent, regular, and even celebrated place in your daily dietary regimen, acting as powerful, natural therapeutic agents. At the absolute forefront of this supremely beneficial category are the humble yet mighty berries, the deep jewel-toned blueberries, the vibrant, luscious red strawberries, the tart, delicate raspberries, and the rich, intensely flavored blackberries. Though modest in size, these tiny marvels transform into undisputed nutritional powerhouses when it comes to safeguarding and actively promoting men's health after the age of 60, offering a spectrum of benefits that directly address the most common challenges of aging. The profound secret to their unparalleled efficacy lies deep within their extraordinary and unparalleled antioxidant content. Berries are exceptionally rich in a diverse and potent class of compounds known as anthocyanins and flavonoids, the very pigments responsible for their vivid, appealing colors. These sophisticated plant chemicals act as formidable, tireless warriors, diligently and relentlessly combating oxidative stress, the relentless, gradual, and insidious wear and tear inflicted upon your body's cells and tissues by rogue free radicals, which are unstable molecules that damage DNA, proteins, and cell membranes. Why is this battle against oxidative stress so critically important for older men? Because it is a silent, pervasive enemy that directly undermines healthy testosterone production by damaging Leydig cells in the testes, and severely compromises delicate erectile function by degrading the endothelial lining of blood vessels. A monumental, meticulously conducted study published in the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition tracked the health trajectories of over 25,000 men over a decade and yielded a striking, unequivocally clear discovery. Those with the highest regular intake of flavonoid-rich foods, particularly berries, exhibited a significantly lower risk of developing erectile dysfunction, ED, when compared to their counterparts with the lowest intake. The researchers conclusively pointed to the profound blood vessel protective effects of flavonoids as the pivotal contributing factor, demonstrating a direct link between dietary choices and intimate health. Consider your blood vessels, the intricate and extensive network that crisscrosses your entire body, as the vital network of garden hoses that diligently deliver life-sustaining water and nutrients to your precious plants. Over time, without proper care, maintenance, and protection, these hoses can become stiff, narrowed by plaque, or even develop insidious blockages, particularly if you contend with common age-related conditions like high blood pressure, diabetes, elevated cholesterol, or chronic inflammation. Berries, in this powerful and apt analogy, function like an internal protective coating, diligently and meticulously preserving the delicate inner lining of these vital vessels, known as the endothelium. maintaining their crucial flexibility and dramatically reducing inflammation within their walls. This unparalleled vascular protection translates directly into superior, unimpeded blood flow, not just to your indispensable heart and brain, but crucially, and perhaps most importantly for this discussion, to your pelvic organs, the prostate, bladder, and of course, the penis. And without robust, unhindered, and responsive blood flow, strong, reliable, and sustained erections are simply a physiological impossibility, regardless of other factors. Beyond their profound vascular benefits, berries also offer more direct and scientifically supported assistance for maintaining healthy testosterone levels. Compelling animal studies, including cutting-edge research featured in Pharmacognosy Research, strongly suggest that specific berry compounds actively protect the Leydig cells within the testes, the very cells singularly responsible for manufacturing testosterone from oxidative damage and age-related decline. While the body of human data directly linking berry intake to testosterone levels is still progressively emerging, the early evidence is incredibly encouraging and perfectly aligns with what is consistently observed in clinical practice. Men who integrate a regular, consistent intake of berries into their routine tend to report higher overall energy levels, more effective weight management due to their fiber and satiety, and a noticeable reduction in vascular-related complaints from cold extremities to mild erectile issues. From a practical standpoint, the true beauty and unmatched utility of berries lie in their astonishing versatility and ease of incorporation. They can be effortlessly stirred into your morning oatmeal, blended into a revitalizing and nutrient-dense smoothie, or simply enjoyed as a satisfying, naturally sweet handful of snack in the evening, offering a far healthier and metabolically superior alternative to instinctively reaching for processed cookies, sugary desserts, or salty, inflammatory chips. Critically, frozen berries, often more economical and available year-round, retain virtually all the beneficial nutrients of their fresh counterparts, making them an accessible and convenient option for consistent consumption. If concerns about pesticide exposure are a factor, particularly with thin-skinned fruits like strawberries, opting for organic varieties when feasible is a wise step, though thorough washing also makes a substantial difference in reducing residues. Here's a pragmatic and actionable tip I frequently impart to my patients seeking to optimize their health. Consciously make berries your default fruit choice. Instead of instinctively grabbing a high-sugar banana or a large mango when a sweet craving strikes, consciously reach for a generous, satisfying portion of blueberries, raspberries, or a mix of both. Over time, this simple, deliberate, yet profoundly impactful swap significantly lowers your overall dietary sugar load while simultaneously providing your body with a consistent, robust supply of powerful antioxidants and anti-inflammatory compounds that actively shield your prostate from enlargement, safeguard your delicate blood vessels from damage, and fortify your testosterone levels, ensuring their optimal function well into your later years. Therefore, if you are seeking a single, impactful, and easily implementable daily habit to powerfully enhance your sexual health, amplify your vitality, and protect your long-term masculine well-being, a daily cup of mixed berries, whether fresh or frozen, stands as an incredibly potent, undeniably safe, and deliciously effective starting point, a small investment with vast life-enhancing returns. Pomegranate, the ancient fruit for modern men's circulation, has in recent decades transcended its exotic origins to become a true superstar in the realm of men's health, its profound impact on cardiovascular and sexual function drawing significant scientific attention. Few fruits in the vast and ancient annals of nutritional science have garnered as much extensive, rigorous study for their profound, multifaceted impact on men's health as the venerable pomegranate. Indeed, in certain forward-thinking research circles, and among those who keenly follow cutting-edge nutritional science, it has even been colloquially hailed, with a blend of scientific respect and popular enthusiasm, as nature's Viagra. This evocative moniker isn't meant to suggest it serves as a direct, instant pharmaceutical replacement for erectile dysfunction medications. Rather, it stands as a testament to its unparalleled and scientifically verified capacity for supporting, enhancing, and optimizing crucial blood flow within the intricate network of the human body, a fundamental prerequisite for robust erectile function and overall cardiovascular well-being. For men navigating the increasingly complex physiological landscape of health after 60, where circulatory issues often become a primary concern, this remarkable ruby red fruit demands not just attention, but extraordinary proactive consideration as a dietary staple. The scientific evidence supporting its myriad benefits is not merely compelling or suggestive, it is in fact overwhelmingly persuasive, built upon a foundation of numerous in vitro, animal, and human clinical trials. Pomegranates are exceptionally rich in a diverse and extraordinarily powerful array of polyphenols, with a particular and unique abundance of punicolagens, ellagic acid, and anthocyanins. These potent compounds have been definitively shown through rigorous scientific investigation to dramatically improve endothelial function. The endothelium, to put it in simple, easily understandable terms, is the remarkably thin, yet critically important and metabolically active layer of cells that meticulously lines the entire internal surface of your blood vessels, from the largest arteries to the smallest capillaries. Think of it as the Teflon coating, or the smooth, non-stick inner lining inside your body's intricate, sprawling network of pipes, ensuring that blood flows smoothly, freely, and efficiently without friction or obstruction. As men naturally progress through the aging process, this delicate and vital endothelial lining naturally becomes stiffer, less flexible, and increasingly susceptible to insidious damage inflicted by chronic high blood pressure, elevated cholesterol levels, systemic inflammation, and pervasive oxidative stress, all common companions of aging. When this detrimental process occurs specifically within the incredibly fine, delicate arteries that supply blood to the penis, the corpus cavernosum, the inevitable physiological consequence is a progressive weakening of erectile strength, reduced rigidity, and diminished reliability, leading to the frustrating reality of erectile dysfunction. A groundbreaking, double-blind, placebo-controlled clinical trial, meticulously published in the prestigious International Journal of Impotence Research, specifically investigated men experiencing mild to moderate erectile dysfunction who consistently consumed pomegranate juice on a daily basis over an extended period. After several weeks of dedicated intake, the participants in the pomegranate group reported a statistically significant and clinically notable improvement in erectile quality and performance when compared to a matched placebo group. While the study results were cautiously presented and not positioned as an outright cure-all for severe ED, this research powerfully underscored pomegranate's demonstrated capacity to enhance nitric oxide activity, the very same crucial physiological pathway that pharmaceutical medications like sildenafil, Viagra, and tadalafil, Cialis, are meticulously designed to target and amplify. Nitric oxide acts as a crucial vasodilator, a molecular messenger signaling blood vessels to relax and widen, thereby allowing them to transport a greater volume of blood precisely where it is most needed, for example, during the physiological process of an erection. Yet the profound and far-reaching benefits of pomegranate extend far beyond mere erectile function and vascular health. It also boasts remarkable anti-inflammatory and anti-proliferative properties that actively shield and protect the prostate gland, a critical concern for older men. A significant study emanating from Johns Hopkins University revealed that men diagnosed with prostate cancer who regularly consumed pomegranate extract experienced a notably slower progression of their disease, including a reduction in PSA doubling time when compared to a control group receiving a placebo. While this compelling finding certainly does not imply that pomegranate offers a cure for prostate cancer, it strongly suggests its potent protective, chemopreventive, and potentially disease-modulating effects on delicate prostate tissue, making it a valuable adjunct for prostate health. Here's a powerful and memorable analogy I frequently share with my patients to illustrate pomegranate's circulatory benefits. Imagine your body's vascular system as a sprawling, complex network of vital highways. essential for transporting all your body's resources. Over time, without proper and consistent maintenance, traffic inevitably slows due to accumulated road damage, debris, and gradually narrowing lanes, leading to congestion and inefficiency. Pomegranate, in this context, acts as an efficient, dedicated, and highly effective maintenance crew, diligently clearing away arterial debris, widening constricted lanes, and ensuring that vital traffic, blood flow, can once again move freely, robustly, and without obstruction throughout the entire system. This translates into superior circulation, not just for your heart and brain, but critically, and with direct relevance to male health, for your pelvic organs as well. So, how can you practically integrate the formidable research-backed benefits of pomegranate into your daily life to leverage its full potential? The most straightforward and effective method is by consistently consuming pure pomegranate juice, approximately 4 to 6 ounces, about half a cup per day. It is absolutely crucial to ensure that you are selecting 100% pure pomegranate juice with absolutely no added sugars, as many commercial brands are diluted or sweetened, negating much of the benefit. Another viable and highly beneficial option is to directly consume the jewel-like arils, seeds, which offer the additional advantage of valuable dietary fiber, helping to moderate sugar absorption. While pomegranate supplements such as extracts are available in capsule form, the whole food form is generally considered more effective and biologically synergistic, as it provides the full complex spectrum of beneficial compounds working in concert, rather than isolated extracts. One important caveat to remember: because pomegranate juice, despite its unparalleled benefits, is still relatively high in natural sugars, moderation remains key. You don't need to consume a large glass every single day. Instead, think of it as a therapeutic dose. Small, consistent amounts that collectively support robust blood flow, prostate protection, and overall vascular health over the long term, making it a wise and effective daily habit.